This is James Holder for iFL TV. I'm in the Hilton Hotel today. Just managed to catch up with the elusive Bradley Saunders. What's happening, Brad?
Hey mate, you alright?
I'm good, You?
Good.
That's what I like to hear. Also with me, I've got SAUNDERS SEAMUS MACKLIN. What's happening, mate?
It's happening, good mate.
Good, that's what I like to hear. First things first, we're here for the Celtic clash. You're in action tomorrow.
Yeah.
1,000 tickets I've heard you do so far.
Yeah.
Your mum Tracy's been very vocal about how much support's coming down for yourself. Must be a good feeling.
It's unbelievable. I'm over in MGM MARBELLA, like you can see there. Getting looked after, like second to none. Best place I've been, best gym I've been to. Alongside with SEAMUS MACKLIN. He's another good top coach. I don't know how many tickets I do. I wouldn't know if I'd done one. I just know that apparently that they're going out and they come back and we sat in a press conference before they were saying obviously Bradley Saunders have sold the most tickets on the bill, well over 1,000. You mentioned there as if did. My mum's just rang me tonight. She's done another 100 today. You know, after the television, with the support I'm getting up the northeast is brilliant. I've always had a good support, but now I'm fighting and I'm in real fights. You know what I mean? I think it's just starting to catch the imagination now.
Francis said today you've given him the list of names of people, fighters you've been chasing, and fights you would like.
Yeah.
You want to go on the record and give me any of them names?
No, to be quite honest, I want whoever's in front of me. I'm not the one for dodging people. People know that. I'm not the one for. But whatever makes sense for Bradley Saunders will make sense. Obviously, and I'll jump straight in. I'm ready to go. I've been sparring there in the last 2 weeks with two middleweights, and they'll tell you themselves they've never been hit as hard. I think it's obviously the speed and the accuracy, and I'm doing really well. You know, I've had to get two middleweights just to get the rounds out of them. So, not like welterweight would worry me. I've done the weight as easy as I've ever done it, all the way through the amateurs and now for this fight. Best camp I've ever had. Never cut one corner. Diet's in spot on, and I'm fighting the best kid to date. 16, lost 2. To be quite honest, I think you're going to see the best Bradley Saunders.
Do you think, I know you've headlined some smaller shows in the northeast and your support's getting fantastic, do you think you're almost ready to step up and headline some big shows in the northeast? Yeah,
look, I was ready to step up this time with Paul McCluskey. You know, I'm ready and I'm good to go. I mean, the lads will all tell you themselves. I'm good to go anytime, especially now. I've got me head on. Like I say, I'm a grown man. I've got a little boy and a missus. A little boy no more. I played the game all my life and I was winning British titles then. Even during the Olympics, going out weekends, not even coming home, to be quite honest. But like I say now, it's my business, it's a job. I've got to do it right. I know I've got 5 years of serious work, and I'm going to get out whenever I can.
You know, you've relocated gyms to the MGM in Marbella. SEAMUS MACKLIN can tell us a little bit more about that, no doubt. But is that the best place for you to be?
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. Do you not find that there might be a few distractions out there being Marbella?
There's none. I don't know what direction I want to go in. If there's any distractions, it's back in England. Over there, I'm with my family, I'm around good people. I think the gym is like one big family, and so I'd go from the gym and straight home. Whereas if I'm back home, I've got like 1,000,001 friends, and 9 times out of 10, they're not dragging me out. If they're out, I'll go and see them. And, you know, and that's where it all goes wrong. But I'm over there now, and I know where I want to be. I'm looking up the ladder in the box, and I can see where I'm going, and I just want to keep working on it.
Do you think that Paul McCluskey, after the injury and stuff, do you think that fight can be remade?
Well, we'll see if he was injured. We'll see if it does get remade. You know,
do you not believe he was injured?
Well, no. I mean, I was a doctor and all the rest of it. I've fought with broken hands before. You know, you either want to fight or you don't. The doctor said to me about my injuries in my hands, I'll be looking to fight again. You know what I mean? I've come back, I'm hitting harder and harder every time, and it's just, if you either want something or you don't. I think it's a sensible thing on his behalf. I don't think no one dodges me, but I just think the sensible thing is not to fight me. Not to fight me if you don't have to.
I don't know what's going on there.
He just nearly fell over. Watch yourself.
Say nothing.
I just think if you don't have to fight me, you're not going to. You know what I mean? I come to win. I want to be hard night's work for most people, if not all of them. And if they don't have to fight me. The sensible thing is no, fight me. You know what I mean? I think it would have been a very, very good way for me to showcase how good I am. Fighting McCluskey, just having 8 fights, but it obviously didn't happen.
some people in boxing tell me that you're as mad as a box of frogs. Probably one of the most characters in the boxing world. Now we need to capture a bit more of this on iFL TV. You know, I feel like we don't get you on enough. You know what I mean?
But come out with us after the boxing. You see that? But they reckon they say a fighter fights how he lives his life. Maybe I do. You know what I mean? So take that as you want.
Seamus Macklin, if I can bring you in, mate. How is he getting on in Marbella, and do you think it is the right place for him to be?
Yeah, definitely. He's living out there permanently now. The last two fights before, the one this Saturday, he only come out for say 4 weeks at a time. Where since those two have gone, you know, he's been out there the full year since the start of this year, and he's a real hard worker. Anyway, doesn't duck out of the hard work. He wants to train really hard, pushes himself all the time, doesn't go out. Only time he goes out, if say me and him and all our mates over there are sat in the bar, which is above the gym, having a coffee, a glass of water, a glass of pop. So, you know, he doesn't get distracted. He knows what he wants, and there's no stopping him. He's going to do it, and his head's on the ball.
Good camp over in the MGM Marbella. I see recently you've got Tom Stalker gone over there. Obviously your brother Matthew Macklin as well. Any other fighters in the gym that we should know about?
Yeah, well, there's Tom, Brad, Matthew, of course, and there's Michael Rooney, who's a good mate of mine. He's 5-0. He's good. He's improving all the time. There's also a Spanish kid called Costa, who's good. He's a bit raw, but he's only 18, so kind of improving all the time. There's Anto Fitzgerald, middleweight from Ireland, strong. There's a guy called Albert, an Armenian. He's a good fighter. So, you know, there's loads. I left no one out there, is there? Oh yeah, and obviously Peter, who just won the Irish title. So the gym's buzzing.
Peter's beaten now. He's won his last 6 fights.
Yeah, Peter's won his last 6 fights.
He's won his last 6 fights, Peter, through beating now.
Yeah. And you know, his last fight, he was buzzing, won the Irish title against John Hutchinson.
I was there.
He was there. Yeah, he boxed where he showed people something he's never really shown them. Both his hands down, slipping and sliding. So yeah, the gym's buzzing.
Not just that. If you look at his previous record, I don't know. He's had a few close fights or whatever he's done. He wasn't a winning person.
Yeah, of course.
And now he's won his last 6 fights.
His
you know what I mean?
his attitude's changed, hasn't it?
Yeah. He's training now like a prospect.
Yeah,
you know,
he's hungry again.
And when I spar with him all the time, and to be quite honest, I'll probably get more out of him than anyone. You know, and I think he can definitely do something in the welterweight division, especially now, if he's ever going to do it.
What targets are you going to set for yourself? This is a big year for yourself, really. As you said, it's a transition from being a boy to seeing yourself as a man now.
Do you know what? I've got no control of that. The lads aren't keen to fight me. I mean, they don't have to fight me, so they're not going to. And I'd like to think it will be a big year, but I just can't see it being a big year unless I fight myself into a mandatory. Which obviously I'm what we're doing, but I just want to go in one direction, not look back, and I just don't want to be in existence, which a lot of fighters just seem to be there, and they've been there forever. Why don't you just crack on? I'm either going to do it or I'm not, and I want to find out as well as everybody else does. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give it 100%, obviously a good go doing it, but you'll find out whether I'm going to do it or not before most of the others, because they'll probably still be hovering about.
Well, listen, I think like anything, it takes time, doesn't it? You get the rankings, and maybe getting yourself into that mandatory position is the best option for you at this moment in time. If you can't get the fights, you know.
I think he's going to have to. Even look at Curtis Woodhouse the other day. He tweeted. I think him and Brad and a few of the fighters were on about getting a shot at the title. And I think he said, "Listen, I think we all know Bradley Saunders is the best in the division, and he's the British champion, and he's saying that." So I think back to the point, he's definitely going to have to get into mandatory positions to get shots at titles.
You can't be that far away though, can you? Do you feel like you're making progress?
Yeah, every fight. I mean, I'll go back to Peter McDonough again. I fought him on my 5th fight. It's unheard of. He just fought Ronnie Efron. Ronnie Efron had 14, or Bradley Skeet. No, it's 16. Bradley Skeet and all them had the same. I had 4 fights when I got in the ring with Peter McDonough. You know what I mean? So it's not as if I'm fighting. I've had it hard, the fights I've had. I know I've come out on top, and I've done things to kids that hasn't. The kids I've stopped, like Jason Nesbitt never gets stopped. Stopped him on my 1st fight, you know. But I've only had 8 fights, and I know people say keep doing slow and all that. But I do in that gym, training 100%, and I put it all in there, and I'm in sparring with the best sparring in the world. There's no reason why I can't get moved on.
The late Dean Powell told me you was one of the best fighters in the camp, and probably one of the best fighters he had the pleasure of working with.
Yeah,
so it must be a nice compliment to hear that from him.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I mean, I spoke to Dean after a few times, and he was putting kids in with me not to stop them. And there was a few times he said, "What me, Bradley, I'm my French." Bradley, he said, "What am I going to have to do?" He said, I can't get rounds up with nobody. He said, "I'll come back. I think I come after Jason Nesbitt fight." He said to me, "Well, do you know what, son? I was not expecting that." And then I started laughing about it. Then he took me with Danny Donchev. Danny Donchev got knocked out in the first round. He come back. He said, "What am I going to do here?" And he had to chuck me in with Kevin McCauley and tell me on the day, today the way, Bradley, you're going to have to go up middleweight and fight him to get the rounds. You know, and I got the rounds out of him, which was good. I got the rounds out of Peter. You know what I mean? But like, the one's my weight. It just doesn't happen.
Listen, just stay positive. As I said, you're in the right place. You're on a big platform. Hopefully the fights can come for you. You know.
This is the top fight. This is a top fight. He's a top amateur. Commonwealth Games, Europeans, World Championships, wherever he's been to, he was always the 4-year bracket in front of me, and he was always the step ahead of me. You know what I mean? He was turn over, and I was behind him all the time. He has never been stopped being beat off Willie Lemon. You know,
do you feel the tables have turned now that you're maybe one step in front of him?
No. I just think after this fight I will be. People will see that. You know what I mean? I'll fight him. I'm a fighter. He comes to fight, and he's going to get a fight. I have no doubt in my mind what I'm going to do.
Talk a little bit about the main event. Stuart Hall versus Martin Ward.
Yeah.
Great fight for the North East.
Brilliant.
Being from this way yourself, can you talk to me about how big that fight is?
It's massive. Just the title in itself is huge, isn't it? Both kids are from me. The best thing about that fight is the title's stopping in the North East. You know, the North East never had it before, and I think the North East want to keep hold of it. Doesn't want to be going out of here. I know them both. I wouldn't like to say who's going to win, but I think it's going to be a very close fight.
Seamus Macklin, if I can ask you the same question, because you're tweeting on your phone, I see.
Yeah.
How do you see the main event going tomorrow?
You know what, to be honest, I haven't seen a lot of Martin, but I've seen a lot of Stewie Hall, and I think I like him. He's tough, comes to fight, but like I say, I haven't seen the other guys, so I can't really make a fair prediction on it, so I'm just going to go with what I've kind of know with Stewie Hall, and I think he'll win it.
Right, well done for not sitting on the fence, getting involved. We've got a couple of fence panels coming for Brad a bit later. No worries. Well, listen, it's good to get you on the channel, spend a little bit more time chatting to you, know.
Do you use cocoa butter like Coogan?
No.
You know?
Can't get away with that stuff.
Listen, man, I bought it for him, right? They bought it for him, and I've started using it.
I can't comment on that.
No bother, mate.
I really can't. What creams Coogan uses? I know he does use a lot of creams, so I can confirm that.
Cocoa butter is Coogan's cream. That's what it's called. Cocoa Coogan.
Alright, listen, boys, thanks for giving me a bit of time, as I said. Best of luck for tomorrow. I hope you and your opponent both come out safe and hope you do a job. Thanks for talking to me.